Hi everyone, my name is Nao Samir and welcome to my presentation. How can AI save education? Artificial intelligence is transforming how we live, create, and learn. My focus is on how AI tutors that guide reasoning instead of just giving answers are changing the way students learn and think critically. The inspiration for this project came from Sal Khan's TED Talk about Khan Migo, an AI tutor that acts like a coach, asking questions like why and how. His goal is to make personal tutoring available for every student. That idea inspired me to explore how reasoning-based AI might transform learning from itself. I was fascinated by how Khan described AI as a teaching assistant for everyone. It doesn't lecture, it listens, questions, and adapts. That's a complete different approach from traditional software. It also raises big questions. Could every student eventually have an individualized tutor? And what does that mean for how we define teaching? Those questions drove me to dig deeper into actual research. My research question asks, how does using AI that guides reasoning change the way students learn? To answer this, I analyzed 7 peer-reviewed studies and organized my findings into 5 themes: metacognitive learning, cognitive load, learning outcomes, teacher empowerment, and sustainability and engagement. Each theme connects to a different layer of learning. Some focus on what happens inside a student's mind, others on the classroom as a system. Together, they show that AI doesn't just automate tasks, it reshapes the experience of learning itself. I'll walk through each theme to show how reasoning-based AI supports both students and teachers. The first theme is metacognitive learning. Metacognition means thinking about your own thinking, being aware of how you learn. Studies show that when AI asks students to explain their reasoning, their accuracy and understanding improve. It encourages deeper reflection, not memorization. For example, instead of telling a math student their answer is wrong, the AI might ask, which step do you think caused the error? That question forces the learner to slow down and analyze their process. Over time, this reflection becomes automatic. Students begin checking their logic before submitting answers. That's metacognition in action. Reflection is a part of metacognition. AI helps students plan, monitor, and evaluate their work. Instead of waiting for a teacher's correction, they reflect on their own process, asking themselves why they made a choice or how to fix it. This builds confidence and independence. These reflective skills extend beyond schoolwork. Students start approaching any challenge, essays, project, even personal goals, with the same mindset. What's my plan, how I'm doing, and what I can adjust. In this way, AI tutoring reinforces habits of lifelong learning and problem solving. Second theme is cognitive load and productive struggle. Cognitive load means how much mental effort is required to learn something new. Wang and her team found that students experience the most load or brain effort during orientation and reflection, when reasoning happens. That mental effort leads to deep learning. Think about the times you've struggled with a new concept. It feels uncomfortable, but that's your brain forming stronger connections. AI tutors can track that moment of struggle and provide just enough guidance to keep you pushing forward. That balance between effort and support turns short-term frustration into lasting understanding. How much mental challenge is good for learning? Wang's data showed that cognitive load peaks during orientation and reflection. As tasks get harder, reasoning gets deeper. High load reduces confidence but not performance, so challenge helps learning. This tells us that a little struggle is healthy. The key is to know when the struggle becomes overload. AI systems can detect that line by analyzing how long students take to respond or how often they change answers. When it sees cognitive fatigue, it can slow the pace or add a hint, something no worksheet can do. Because challenge can motivate or frustrate depending on balance, AI helps students stay in the right zone. Visual progress trackers reduce stress while still encouraging effort. AI adapts challenge levels so students experience productive struggle, where real learning happens. It's like having a coach who knows exactly when to push harder and when to let you rest. By visualizing progress, students see learning as growth rather than failure. Over time, this builds persistence, a skill that translates to every subject and even to life outside school. My third theme looks at improved learning outcomes. A meta-analysis by Kulik found that across 50 studies, AI tutoring improved test performance by about two-thirds of a standard deviation, a major difference in 92% of cases. Students using AI outperform traditional learners. That kind of improvement doesn't just happen because of automation. It happens because AI offers instant, personalized feedback. Instead of waiting days for a teacher's comments, a student can adjust immediately, which multiplies the number of learning moments within a single class period. Another study by Villegas and colleagues looked at adaptive AI feedback in STEM. Among 450 students, AI users scored 85% in programming and 78% in math. The more they practiced with the AI, the faster they mastered new concepts. The study also revealed that adaptive feedback helps students see patterns in their own mistakes. By recognizing these trends, learners could predict where they would struggle next and adjust proactively, something that traditional homework rarely makes visible. Students also liked using AI. In the same study, 80% of students said adaptive feedback helped them learn, and they rated the system 4.3 out of 5 for ease and of use and 4.5 out of 5 for feedback value. These systems make learning not just effective but enjoyable. When students enjoy learning, attendance and participation rise. Some even describe the AI as less intimidating than a teacher because they could make mistakes privately and try again. That safety to experiment is one of the reasons motivation stays high. The fourth theme is teacher empowerment. Sumya Ghosh found that teachers who used AI tools effectively saw higher confidence and better teaching outcomes. Usefulness and ease of use increased teaching efficacy, and that led to stronger student performance. Teachers often spend hours grading or tracking progress. AI can automate those repetitive parts, freeing them to focus on creativity and mentoring. Instead of replacing the teacher, it enhances their ability to connect with the students on a personal level. Ghosh also noted that AI and teachers work best together. When AI handles grading and analysis, teachers can focus on creativity, communication, and mentoring. It's not teacher versus technology, it's collaboration that benefits everyone. This partnership is similar to using a microscope in science class. It doesn't make the teacher obsolete, it gives them sharper tools to explore knowledge with their students. The real power of AI lies in this teamwork between human insight and machine precision. Fifth theme is sustainability and equity. Lynn's research shows that AI personalizes education globally, identifying struggling students early and supporting those in under-resourced areas. But ethical design, preventing bias, and protecting privacy is essential for fairness. This matters because access to quality education isn't equal everywhere. AI can help close that gap by translating materials, adapting lessons to local contexts, and providing real-time feedback, even where teacher shortages exist. Yet none of this works if data isn't handled responsibly. So transparency and fairness must come first. Engagement also matters. Kang found that students using intelligent tutors were in a flow state completely focused by 81% of the time. Adaptive feedback kept them curious and attentive. This consistent focus is what makes learning sustainable and effective. Flow feels like that moment where an hours pass and you don't even notice because you're so involved. By keeping challenges aligned with skills, AI creates those moments more often. Students finish tasks feeling successful rather than exhausted, which keeps them coming back to learn again. To conclude, reasoning-based AI changes how students learn by promoting reflection, balancing challenge, and giving adaptive feedback that improves both performance and motivation. It empowers teachers and supports equity, showing that AI, when designed responsibly, can truly save education. Although the research paints a hopeful picture, AI can make learning more personalized, more engaging, and more human. It teaches students not just to absorb information, but to question it, connect to it, and apply it creatively. The future of education isn't machines taking over, it's people learning better with the help of machines. Now, I chose this topic because I've always been interested in how technology can make teach learning more personal. I think we often hear about the dangers of AI, but I wanted to understand how it can actually help us, especially in education, where every single student learns differently. After researching this, I really believe that AI, when used responsibly, can make learning more human.